Do not bring me into your crap podcast. Andy Cohen put Meghan a place confirms that they're by no means met. And they have no links. Andy Cohen stated Meghan Markle used to be gleeful at getting to publicly throw it in his face that he'd forgotten ever assembly her earlier than she grew to become a royal during an awkward interaction on the Cutting Edge episode of a podcast this week. The Watch What Happens Live host 54 regarded on Tuesday's episode of Michael's Archetypes, all through which he added himself to her saying, "It was once great to meet her," solely for the Duchess to fortunately remind him that they'd really met twice in the past. Now, in an episode of a Sirius XM exhibit Andy Cohen Live, the TV producer has joked that Michael threw the slip-up in his face, whilst hinting that he considered her something of an anything person. When they met for the first time, she used to be gleeful in telling me I have to say, she used to be so completely happy to inform me that he said. However added, I apprehend why she would want to throw that in my face basically. I understand you never neglect how you have been treated. You are nonetheless the equal individual she's nonetheless Meghan Markle. I actually cannot get over him announcing she's nonetheless Meghan Markle. Like she's nevertheless fundamental no be counted how many titles she appropriates and throws in our faces. Her whole podcast was once to allow her to counter any moderate she felt aimed at her company to a capacity to and cease he desires to be on the podcast. So she should put him on blast for no longer understanding her in the past. I'm wondering he will in no way work with her his desire in the future, and she's questioning it is all true now is she proper at the incorrect, and he is aware of who she is. However, he admitted that he had no thought Meghan would be maintaining that awkward second in, pronouncing that he received it. However then he located the cross fascinating on her part. I simply have to say I get why she left that in. I notion that used to be pretty interesting. Cohen went on to trace that he regarded Meghan something of a anything person. Again when they first met saying, first of all, you by no means understand who you meet in a day. However pay attention I did not grow to be a duchess obviously. I grew to become an ancient queen discuss exhibit host, and when I was once a young queen, I consider assembly people who have been something human beings, so I simply suppose it is interesting. It is truly fascinating the awkward interplay between Meghan and Andy unfolded at the beginning of their interview. When the TV host instructed the Duchess it used to be excellent to meet her, solely for her to reply, it is accurate to see you. I've met you earlier than however you will by no means take into account it. Cohen used to be startled he'd before met the former actress, and Michael then explained she first met him at the USA Bravo match and added that she used to be a large fan of the Real Housewives government producer. I surprise if she has some kind of listing in a little notebook detailing all the quite a number slights and oversights of everybody who's ever wronged her, and she simply goes round crossing off names when they've suffered enough. I was once so keen to be on your show, due to the fact I was once such a Housewives fan at the time, and I simply could not get booked Andy. Michael stated earlier than Quitbin, so thanks for being right here with me. She then mentioned the pair met at 2D time when she attended a WHHL taping with a Suits co-star Gabriel Macht. Then again the Duchess wasn't a visitor on the hit show. Cohen explained that when Marco introduced that she got here to her WWHEL taping earlier than he felt a little bit worse. He additionally defined that they can also have denied her due to the fact of a relationship with Prince Harry. She's so narcissistic. Andy Cohen meets actually hundreds of people every years due to his profession and shows of path he is no longer going to bear in mind each encounter. Geez, so bizarre how Meghan informed that little story, and variety of bizarre how he